there's no question there's an outside shot he can crack the roster. And Berube and Tree Living both confirmed that yesterday. Berube on Cowan, a lot of players coming out of junior, they have those junior habits. He needs to show us he doesn't have those habits. We've talked about it a lot throughout the summer. There is a potential spot for Easton Cowan. Rosie, what do you want to see from this kid in camp here?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I love Chief. Like he's just, how you go, especially with the media tries to like, was that cryptic or what did he mean by that? Or I'm going to spin that, or is that shining some light on this opportunity? Like, oh my God, Craig Berube is just going to tell, like, he's going to have no problem with the media. No problem. He doesn't hide anything. He doesn't spin a yarn. He doesn't try to hide and throw some shade over here and tip his hat to that. He doesn't do any of that. He just says it like it is. Yeah, there's a good opportunity for this kid to make the team. Why would that maybe not happen? Well, he's young. He's coming out of junior. Sometimes those guys have a lot of bad habits. He's going to have to show and prove that he doesn't have those habits and that he's worthwhile to play X amount of minutes in this lineup. And his positives outweigh any potential negatives. And if he does that, then he's going to probably be on this team because he is that caliber of player. Very simple. And if he does that, it's going to be because he proved to him and gained his trust and showed this isn't the O. I know what to do. I can handle it. I understand my responsibilities. Again, like I was talking about with the transitional game, those little mistakes, those little turnovers, those little missed assignments, man, they blow up in your face in that league. And he's going to have to make sure he can prove that he's ready for that challenge. And I'm of the ilk that he is. I think that he's got so much skill, and I think his confidence has gone up even more than last year. And we know he did damage and made a lot of noise as young as he was last year at camp. So if he just comes in and does the same thing and then shows that he's a professional, shows that he can, understand that league and how quick it is and what the assignments are and be trustworthy to be playing in all these different situations that would require a player of that line and getting those kinds of minutes, then Craig Berube is all about having him. And he just lays it out there. Yeah, he could make the team, but here's what could go wrong. And we're going to see if he's there or not. There's just no BS in his tactics. And I just love that. It's a breath of fresh air.
Pretty simple for me. Much to what you're saying, I think defensively is going to be the biggest transition from junior hockey to the NHL. If he can prove that he can play on the right side of the puck and really support his line mates, I think it goes a long way, especially in a Craig Berube system. I think Cowan's got to be physical. Like we know him to be a bit of a shift disturber, bit of a pest, all-around player. I think defensively he's got to be sound. I think the offense at some point in time, whether it's at the start or at some point in his career, is going to come. And I want him to be physical, push guys off the puck, like play that Brad Marchand type style. Easier said than done. The guy's a future Hall of Famer. But I think there's a direct pathway there, especially if, he plays his game to the right way and gets in the good books of Craig Berube. I like the fact that they came out right away and said, hey, you prove your worth, we'll make a spot for you. I like that. Yeah,
it's awesome. It's how it should be. And my thing, like I remember getting to pro hockey. I remember being at NHL camps, being at exhibition games. And, you kind of, especially for him being so bloody young, like to me, the moment and the pedestal that the NHL is on and pro hockey and even in the American League as a 20-year-old, I was kind of like treading lightly, like, I was really respectful and, hey, there's a lot of veterans here. And, there's Alexander McGillney over there is playing against me in my first year in the minors. And I'm like, this is crazy. And, be respectful. And, these are men and earn your spot and bide your time and pay your dues. And I mean, I had a guy come up to me. He's like, you're playing kind of vanilla. Like I've never seen you play vanilla. And I remember I was just being too respectful. And I want Cowan to go out there and run his mouth, chirp off, run a guy through a net, give a guy a little bit of a shot, be a pest, be a torment, finish all your hits, be physical. Craig Berube will like that. I think everyone on the roster could step that up a notch. Nyzy put on 10 pounds of American muscle, baby. Let's hope he's throwing that around. It's what everyone can and should do and probably will do under Craig Berube. But absolutely, I don't want him to think he has to tiptoe into the league as the young guy. I want him to blow the doors open and say, screw everyone else except for me and my teammates. Here I am, here I come. And he doesn't even skip a beat, plays hard, plays his game, plays mean, plays rugged, plays like Marchand. It would be amazing.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, You can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.